Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Folge 60 von If My Heart Had Wings und der 7. Folge auf Kotoris Route. In der letzten Folge sind unsere Soaring Club Member endlich mit der Rekonstruktion des Gliders fertig geworden und konnten endlich ihre Testflüge wieder aufnehmen. Ja, und gleich beim ersten Testflug hat Kotori seine Liebe gestanden. Ja, und sie waren super happy und they're dating now. Yay, that's it. Schauen wir, wie sie ihr neues Couple Life beginnen. The improved glider's test flight had been a success. In more ways than one. While it did need minor adjustments, there were no large issues, including breaks. We flew until sunset. During that time, Asa-chan, Yoru-chan and Ageha also got to ride. Yoru auch? Ich dachte, die hätte einfach kein Interesse daran. Asa-chan looked extremely pleased and was deeply moved by the scenery she saw from the sky. Flying with the glider that we worked on ourselves gave us much more satisfaction than just flying. Das kann ich mir allerdings vorstellen. After the test flight, Ageha returned with us to the dorm and we had a meeting to review the day while eating a late dinner. Although you might say it turned into a meeting that included lots of self-praise, talking about how great our wings are and how exciting flying was. Right now I'm cleaning the dining room. Oh, that bath was good. Lesen ist schwer. Ageha came into the dining room while drying her hair with a bath towel. She sat in front of the fan, turned it all the way up and put her face near it. Big baths are so nice. Has everyone already taken a bath? Kotori hasn't yet. Oh boy, we know what's coming. She hasn't. What is she doing anyway? Who knows, sitting in her room alone and smiling. During dinner, Kotori hadn't spoken much. It seemed like she didn't want to be made fun of for that thing with me, so she kept silent. And what's more, she hadn't spoken normally for the past few days. Perhaps she had forgotten how she usually speaks to us. Wieso? Das ist doch jetzt noch am selben... Achso, ja. Why did you go see her? I won't intrude. After I finished cleaning up. Ageha looked at me like she was well aware that I really want to go right now. Lesen ist schwer. I feigned ignorance and washed the dishes. And with this, I have made a comeback. Okay. Kotori became your girlfriend now, so I'm your best friend again. Okay. Oh yeah, I feel like we've had a similar conversation before, you did. But to think you'd actually date her. What? There's no problem with that. No problem? More like, it's about time. Hey, since when did you start to love Kotori? Ageha bends forward like an old lady who loves gossip. I don't know. You don't know? When I realized that I was already in love. I wonder, when did I notice it? I somehow came to think of her as more than just a friend. But even then I wasn't aware that I was in love with her or anything. Not at all. Das finde ich irgendwie immer so ein bisschen seltsam, wenn das so beschrieben wird als so. Yeah, I didn't even notice it. Ich weiß nicht. Also klar gibt es irgendwie, I guess, so einen Punkt, an dem man sagen kann, okay, I'm in love und davor nicht und dazwischen muss es obviously einen Übergang geben, irgendeiner Art, aber yeah, I don't know. We were together every day and getting along so well that Ageha even labeled us as best friends. Das habe ich jetzt nicht so gefühlt, ehrlich gesagt, aber okay. I couldn't have wished for anything more. I think I became clearly conscious of it when Kotori received that love letter. I realized that I got unexpectedly unsettled when I saw Kotori getting all flustered after receiving that love letter from a guy she hadn't even met. When I thought that Kotori might go away somewhere, it was heartbreaking. That's when I realized that I liked Kotori. Well, whatever, even if you hadn't begun dating, she was your best friend. Sometimes it may be hard to tell whether you like or love someone. I don't think so. Yeah, something like that. Ageha opened the fridge and took out a bottle of cider that she had been cooling. Then she drank half of it in one go. There's nothing better than this after a bath. Okay. Cider after a bath, interessante Kombination, I guess. Say you aren't bothered by this? By what? By Kotori and I dating. What? Are you asking if I'm jealous? No, not that. I mean, like, well, you know, things getting awkward and stuff. I won't know until that actually happens, but I'm happy that you and Kotori are dating. Real friends. Are you really? You're both my close friends, and I really like both of you. I'm glad that two people I like so much have gotten together. Yeah, relatable. She says this nonchalantly. Well, to be honest, I can't say I'm not a little jealous. But well, Kotori is rather insecure, right? Watching her makes me kinda worried. However, I think that if you're with her, you can make her happy. Ageha. Just kidding, I felt like saying something cool. Ageha said jokingly and then finished the rest of her cider. Then she picked up the remote and turned on the TV. Oh, it's starting. The variety show that Ageha watches every week had begun. Ageha sat on a chair facing backwards and started watching TV while holding the back of the seat. Das ist auch so eine Position, die ich mir wieder schwer vorstellen kann, weil... Keine Ahnung, wenn du nicht die Arme und den Kopf auflegst, dann hast du halt nichts davon, da backwards drauf zu sitzen. Aber das ist meistens eher unbequem so, weil entweder ist die Lehne einfach zu hoch oder, well, Stuhllehnen sind halt nicht gerade bequem. Naja. I finished washing the dishes, turned off the water and wiped off my hands. Well then, I guess I'll take a bath too. Oh, läuft er jetzt in Kotori rein? See you later. Dieser Sprite macht mir einfach nur Sorgen. Ageha spoke while facing the TV. Okay. I won't intrude on you for a while, so do your best. You didn't have to say that. I murmured this as I left the dining room. Hey, Kotori. Kotori, are you there? Quack. Hat poked his head through his special door. Is your partner inside? Quack, quack. I'm not sure, but it seems she isn't there. Oh, time to go bathing, I guess. I wonder where she went. I thought she went to take a bath, but I didn't hear anything from the bathroom. Maybe she's in Asachan's room. But Kotori is in a wheelchair, so she can't go to the second floor by herself. Wo hatte die Idee dann überhaupt her? When she talks to people who live on the second floor, it's usually in the dining room or in her own room. Did she go out somewhere? Or maybe she's waiting in the bath for you. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, I'm having fun every day. I have lots of friends too. What's more, today... No, it's nothing. Kotori. Ja! Das war kein besonders weiblicher Schrei. I put my hands on Kotori's shoulders from behind and whisper right into her ear. She jumped up in her wheelchair like a cat and made a strange shriek. At that moment, she almost dropped the cell phone she was holding. Yeah, don't do that. Aber zumindest nicht, wenn jemand am Telefonieren ist, hä? Cell phone? It's nothing. It's just that stupid duck playing pranks on me. He's really bothersome, that idiot. She scowled at me, so I mouthed, I'm sorry. The cell phone was hidden by her hair from behind, so I didn't see it. Life goals. Die Haare dafür haben, dass das geht. I thought she was just staring at the stars, immersed in sentimentality. Yeah, I got it. Alright, I'll be waiting. Yeah, good night. Kotori said in a soft voice she doesn't normally use when talking with us, and then hung up the phone. Hey, buddy? I'm sorry. Oh, come on. When I suddenly made that weird sound, my dad was really worried. Oh, Dad. Okay. So you called your family? Yeah, it had been a while, so I wanted to hear their voices. And I decided to go home for the O1 festival. Really? Yeah, I always make them worry about me. I want to tell them how happy I am right now. I see. Was your dad happy? He seemed really happy, but... He says he'll come to get me tomorrow morning. What? My dad is coming in his car to pick me up. Tomorrow morning. Your dad doesn't waste any time, does he? Coming the next morning right after a phone call must mean he really wanted to see Kotori. So, we won't be seeing each other for a while. Kommt er mit? Even though we finally started going out. Yeah, well, it can't be helped. Kotori really seemed sorry, but it wouldn't be right to stop her from going. Why do you look so uneasy? Well, it has been a while since I stayed at my house, and on top of that... Kotori slowly cast her eyes downward. I heard a little bit from Hibari-san about why you left your house. It must have been really painful, being with your family. Seeing her parents engulfed in sadness, thinking that she was the cause of it and blaming herself. It must have been very hard. Kotori nodded silently, perhaps recalling that time. But things are different now, right? Just now your voice sounded so gentle. Yeah. At the time, my mom and dad always looked so sad, as if my life was already over. Even though it's just my legs that I can't move anymore. Ich denke mir auch so, also klar, Behinderung wäre beschissen. Auch einfach weil Alltag so viel schwieriger wäre. Hätte ich gar keinen Bock drauf. Aber sonst, ich meine, es gibt ein paar Dinge, die ich nicht mehr machen könnte, aber ich glaube, ich könnte trotzdem ziemlich gut damit leben, ehrlich gesagt. Ich nehme mir die ganze Zeit so einen USB-Stick in die Hand und mache die Kappe ab und wieder drauf. Und ich sollte wirklich damit aufhören. Passiert auch so unbewusst. Ich habe die mindestens 3-mal weggelegt und jedes Mal irgendwann wieder in der Hand kommt und war so, hey, how did that happen? Ja. They thought it was their fault that I got into the accident, so they always apologized to me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. In my heart, I was always blaming myself. I was the one responsible for messing up my family. This went on for so long. I couldn't take it anymore, so I decided to leave the house. It must have taken a huge amount of courage for a girl with disabled legs to decide to leave her house. But that means it was painful enough to make her decide something like that. I wanted to run away from my family, but it wasn't just that. I'm still alive. It's not like my life will come to nothing. I wanted to prove that to myself. So you came to Keifu Academy? Kotori nodded. Keifu Academy is completely barrier-free and has student dorms. You can get here in 3 hours by car from my house in Tokyo. My dad knew that if anything happened, he could come here right away. This was the perfect place to convince my parents to let me leave. I lied about being interested in engineering though. Because of that, things got really hard after I had started school. So that's why. When I transferred, Kotori was only at the top of her class in general subjects. In specialized ones, she was near the bottom. Gut, dass das auch nie erwähnt wurde vorher, wo du gesagt hast, oh ja, sie ist smart und eine richtig gute Schülerin. Though that had changed after she joined the soaring club. It's amazing you could convince your parents like that. It seems they thought that even I could get a job. Anyway, I had to choose a school that was barrier-free, and there weren't many other choices. Hibari supported me too. I see. That's why I chose Keifu Academy, and now everything is really fun. I have friends, there are things I want to do. I also found a boyfriend. Kotori said bashfully and lightly pinched the hem of my shirt. Bashful ist auch so ein Wort. Ich dachte früher, das ist genau das Gegenteil von dem, was es heißt. Also einfach nur vom Sound so. Also. Ja. I'm glad I came here. Thank you for coming here, I said and gently stroked Kotori's head. Her hair was glossy and felt so good to touch. Kotori blushed and narrowed her eyes as though it tickled. And you were finally able to ride in the glider too? Yeah. Kotori suddenly got energetic and raised her face. How was your first flight? It felt great, Kotori said with sparkling eyes, just like a child reporting the events of a happy day to their parent. It's so fun to fly through the sky. It will feel even better when you pilot it yourself. I think so too. Yeah. We haven't begun making Kotori's cockpit yet. We scheduled to begin making it after the glider's body is finished. Kotori rubbed her forehead as if she was deducing something. What's wrong? Da reibt man sich doch das Kinn und nicht die Stirn. Too many things happened all at once today. My mind can't process them. I flew in a glider for the first time. Even that alone was like the happiest moment in my entire life. And then you confessed to me while we were flying. I thought it was the best time to tell you. Yeah, it sure was the best. I remember it 10 and likely even 20 years from now. Then it was a success. I smiled a bit jokingly and Kotori looked up at me with a serious expression. I just want to confirm. Aikun, are you serious? Huh? About what? Yeah, what do you think? About me. Do you really, love you? Oh. Kotori put her hand on her chest as though she'd taken damage. Okay. What, do you doubt me? It's not that. It's just that I don't have much confidence. It's weird that someone as handsome as you would fall for a girl like me. It feels like one of the 7 wonders of the world. Yeah, I am a handsome boy. Totally. Hey, why don't you try saying that after looking in the mirror? She doesn't really realize how cute she is. Ich finde weird, dass Kawaii so immer als... Es ist einfach ein sehr allgemeines attraktiv bezogen auf Frauen. Aber ebenfalls cute. Du kannst halt zu so, keine Ahnung, zu so... Du kannst Katzen Kawaii nennen. Aber du kannst auch Frauen, die auf eine, keine Ahnung, erotische Art anziehen sind, Kawaii nennen. Das ist irgendwie ein bisschen weird. Und das wird halt einfach nur als cute immer übersetzt. Das ist halt irgendwie, keine Ahnung, nicht dieselbe Nuance. Yeah. Wait, weren't you calling yourself a beautiful girl? Cool beauty, I remember. Well, I am pretty, but look at my body. You're nice, Aikun. You sympathize with me and... I really like you, Kotori. You're cute, constantly think of your friends, and when we're together... How should I put it? It calms me down. Okay. Is that so? But I'm always getting told I have a bad personality. Yeah, you do, but... Yeah, but I think that's also cute. What? Not happy to hear that. And what about you? Do you really like me? I figured it was a good time to ask. Of course I do. Are you stupid? She answered as if my question was totally strange. I mean, you're handsome, kind, and good at cooking. A little mean, and... She was listing my good points one by one. A little mean. Good boy. Können wir eine Liste der Negativen haben? A few things didn't sound like praise, though. Yeah. Alright, I get it. Stop it. It's embarrassing. Ich finde so... Einfach nur so Komplimente hören. Keine Ahnung, ich kann nicht damit umgehen. Und ich weiß nicht, ob ich mich mehr darüber freue oder es mir mehr unangenehm ist. Ist halt einfach so beides ein bisschen. Yeah. Und Komplimente geben ist noch weirder irgendwie. Yeah. So you understand how amazing you are, right? It sounded like she was totally love-struck, but I didn't say anything. For someone as amazing as you to fall for me It just feels kind of strange. She spoke with no confidence, hanging her head. Even though I told her I love her so many times, she's still awfully stubborn. Relatable, man. Then how about this? Kotori raised her head and I put my lips on hers. Is that convincing? Einfach nur als Beweis so für... Ja, okay, das macht mehr Sinn. Never mind. Taken by surprise, Kotori opened her eyes wide. I put my hand on the armrest of Kotori's wheelchair, leaned forward and kissed her harder. Einfach so... how does that sound? I can't imagine. Kotori jumped with a start, then put her hand on top of mine and squeezed it tightly. Her hand was trembling slightly. Kotori, I love you. I whispered this while our lips were still touching. Then I pressed my lips onto hers once more while stroking her black hair. Kotori closed her eyes. She relaxed her body and gave herself to me. Oh Gott, nein, das ist nicht. Oder? Kotori's lips are so soft. They were flexible, so even though our lips were pressing against each other strongly, they still felt tender. Okay. They were luscious and tasted really sweet. Aoi-kun. When our lips separated for a moment, she called my name. Her teary eyes and slightly opened eyelids, faintly glittering in the moonlight, gazed at me. I asked again while stroking her hair. Do you understand my feelings now? No, I don't. One more, please. So let's... Okay. I guess there's no choice then. I whispered, drawing Kotori closer with the hand I was stroking her hair with, and kissed her one more time. Kotori raised her chin, closed her eyes, and abandoned herself to the kiss. Ich werde diese Sounds nicht machen, weil ich kann mir tatsächlich nicht vorstellen. Aber abgesehen davon, dass es weird ist, ich kann mir nicht vorstellen, wie diese... Hä? Wie hört sich das an? Macht man überhaupt Geräusche währenddessen? Nein, oder? Why would you? I wonder how long we stayed like this. The wind blew, brushing Kotori's hair against my cheeks. The tickling sensations brought me to my senses. I put my hands on Kotori's shoulders and slowly took my lips from hers. When our kiss ended, Kotori looked at me blankly. As if a soul had left her body, she was sitting limply on her wheelchair. Okay. Did that convey my feelings? Kotori, still with a blank expression, shook her head. Okay. She wants more. One more time. You're so spoiled, Kotori. I spoke like it couldn't be helped and then lightly kissed Kotori's forehead. That's it for today. Terrible service. Alright, here's a bonus. I leaned over and hugged Kotori. Since she's sitting in a wheelchair, hugging her is very difficult. Yeah. Ich denke mir so, how? How? Ich versuch's mir gerade vorzustellen. So Ansätze. Kann er sich neben ihren Wheelchair hocken oder davor und dann... Aber das geht nicht. Wenn er davor sitzt, dann sind halt einfach ihre Beine im Weg. Und er ist wahrscheinlich auch zu klein. Wenn er sich daneben hockt, ist er wahrscheinlich immer noch zu klein. Wobei vielleicht so, wenn du dich auf die Knie stellst. Aber dann so über die Armlehne rüber und... Oder alternativ aus dem Stehen, wenn er sich runterbeugt. Aber dann auch wieder entweder von vorne und dann ist der Winkel irgendwie sehr weird. Oder von der Seite ist der... Ja, egal. Aoi-kun. Kotori sighed to my ear contentedly. We'll continue when you come back. Kotori nodded and then looked away shyly. Alright, let's go back. You haven't taken your bath yet, right? Huh? Kotori suddenly got bright red and flustered. What are you thinking about, girl? No, it's not that. I didn't mean we should take a bath together. I see. Yeah, I guess there's no way. But well, if you will feel like it, just say the word. I said jokingly, but... Wir gehen jetzt nicht direkt so weit, oder? She looked at me with longing eyes. Okay. Maybe next time. Okay. Ich würde mal sagen, das geht mir ein bisschen zu schnell gerade. I pushed the oar for the honest and cute Kotori and we went back to the dorm. Morning. Quack quack. Shaking his bottom head, waddled into the dining room. Behind him. Good morning. Kotori followed behind, blinking her eyes sleepily. Good morning. You look sleepy. I was nervous, so I didn't sleep well. It's strange to feel nervous to meet your own parents, but when I followed my dad and lived away from my mom for a while, even I was a bit hesitant to see her again. Can't relate, aber bei mir sind die Umstände doch anders. Oder bei denen sind die Umstände anders, vielleicht more accurate. Wenn ich nach Hause gehe und meine Eltern wiedersehe, so ist einfach so, yeah, nice. Aber ist auch nicht so krass. My mom didn't care about the inner workings of her son's heart, but anyway. What do you want for breakfast? I can make it now. No thanks, I'll just toast some bread. Okay, then I'll brew some coffee for you. I'll make it very bitter. Put lots of milk and sugar in it, okay? Kotori said while preparing Hat's breakfast. Hat's breakfast. Even though she keeps saying she's not his owner, she always takes care of him. Hat is more attached to Kotori than anyone else too. Alright, here's your coffee. Oh, will it go well? Kotori muttered as she accepted the coffee. Are you still worried about something? It's because my dad always cherished me. Cherished ist auch so ein Gefühl sehr britisches Wort. Isn't that fine? Going home is fine. I'm just worried if he'll let me come back. Ah, okay. She sipped her coffee while talking. No, I think it's actually possible, huh? I changed my mind when I remembered her sister. Unlike with One-chan, I haven't actually seen him in years, and... What? In years? Die hat doch gerade gesagt, sie war aber nur hier zu Hause. I'm starting to worry. Is it really alright to let her go? Though if it really comes to this, Hibadine said that she'd bring me back here, even if she has to abduct me. I really wonder about that. Well, just relax there for a while. Yeah. Kotori ate her morning toast with a mixed expression of worry and happiness. I prepared breakfast for myself and the remaining boarders. It's a rather simple breakfast. Kotori was watching me from across the counter while I did so. Don't even think about cheating on me. Sad, wenn ihr gerade so angefangen vor einem Tag und sich schon daran denkt. What's with that all of a sudden? I mean, you're so nice to girls. It worries me. Okay, Aoi, please don't be nice to girls anymore, thank you. Hat! Trägt sie das wieder der Ente auf. Whack. Watch out to make sure Icon doesn't cheat on me, okay? If he tries, you can seriously pack him. Quack quack. She doesn't trust me. I told you I won't cheat. I have such a cute girlfriend after all. While saying this, I stood behind Kotori and put my hands on her shoulders. You're the only one I love. From behind, I turned her head and kissed her on the cheek. Kotori blushed and squirmed. Huh? But she quickly scowled at me. Oh, Aikun, you're not taking me seriously. Huh? Not taking you seriously? I mean, kissing me like that. Thinking I'll cheer up if I eat some ice cream. You think I'm such a simple girl? No, I didn't think that. Well, I do tend to think it's a good idea to treat her to ice cream if she's in a bad mood, but... Did you say this just because you love me? Kotori asked and brushed up her hair. With a seductive expression, she said, even knowing that, I want you to deceive me like this. Is that so? Well, then I'll deceive her. I don't get it. What? Okay. Kotori stretched her neck out like a meerkat and looked around. Was waren Meerkats nochmal? Dings da. Nicht Frettchen. Erdmännchen. Erdmännchen, ne? Das ist auch so ein Name. Haben die den irgendwie aus dem Holländischen übernommen oder so? Weil so hört sich das an. Then, after confirming that no one was approaching the dining room, she pushed her lips out. It appears that she's insisting that I kiss her. Alright, princess. I walked around to face Kotori and then kissed her upturned lips. It was a rather short kiss. They tasted like fresh coffee, with lots of milk and sugar. Kotori smiled happily and then finished off her toast with a jam. With jam, wie komme ich auf a jam? Good morning. Hibari ist auch dabei. I heard Hibari-san's voice and pushed Kotori's wheelchair over to the entrance to meet her. Ich sollte nicht reden, während ich gleichzeitig hier... Ja. One-chan. And also... Kriegt der einen Sprite? Oh, er kriegt einen Sprite. Krass. A middle-aged man was standing behind Hibari-san. Der sieht irgendwie sehr streng aus. He was dressed... He was dressed in a grey suit and seemed like a real gentleman. Dad. Kotori. Takao. Upon seeing Kotori, her father seemed to be moved to tears. But he's a gentleman wearing a suit. His expression only showed those kinds of emotions at first, but he immediately switched to a classy smile. Have you been well? Yes, as you can see. Sein Gesicht sieht gerade irgendwie so leicht psychopathisch ausgefühlt. Then her father looked at me. This person is, This is Minase-san. He's the dorm mother at Flying Fish Manor. Hello, I'm Minase. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'm Kotori's father, Habane Takao. You're rather young. Yes, actually, I'm still a student. My mother manages this property and I'm just working part-time. But he's a wonderful dorm mother. Right, Hibari-ne? Yes, he's great at cooking, takes his job seriously, and is very trustworthy. Oh. Since both of his daughters said those things, Kotori's father looked at me approvingly. Although I stood straight, I felt a bit nervous. Everyone says I'm responsible and such, but I was a little worried that in the eyes of an adult man I might just look like a child. Thank you for taking care of my daughter. After saying this, he extended his hand for me to shake it. Please continue looking after her. Yes, I will. Thank you as well. After the greetings ended, the remaining dorm students and Ageha came to see Kotori off. Are they all of the boarders? Yes, they're all my friends. Here are Kana, Asa, and Yoru. Hello, I'm Shigure Kanako. Nice to meet you, I'm Kasato Asa. I'm your sister Yoru. After being greeted, Kotori's father bowed his head politely. Even when speaking with kids the same age as his daughter, he never forgets to act respectfully. And this is Ageha. This is your best friend that you told me about on the phone. Kotori's father seemed deeply moved and extended his hand for Ageha to shake it. Hello, I'm Himigi Ageha. I've heard about you from my daughter. Hahaha, I wonder what she said about me. Kotori's father looked at everyone and relaxed his expression, looking relieved. He must have been concerned about how his handicapped daughter was getting along in the dorms. To tell the truth, we had gotten Nage had to come in the morning on purpose. Kotori thought that if she introduces her best friend to her father, it will make him feel relieved. It seems that our attempt was a success. Next, the duck came waddling in and shaking his bottom. Come here, Hat. I'll introduce you. Quack, quack. Hat flapped his wings and got on Kotori's lap. This is Hat. He's my oldest friend here. Ah, I see. What a cute duck. Quack. Asa, Yoru, please take care of Hat while I'm gone. Leave it to us. Be nice to us, Hat. Yoroshiku. Quack, quack. He's so cute. Alright, let's get going. That's right, I don't want to intrude any longer. Hibari-san pushed Kotori's wheelchair. See you, everyone. See you, Ai-kun. See you later, Kotori. Take it easy at home. Kotori got into her father's car and went home.